I'm going to show you how to make piping. I'm sewing most of this in for now, so I'm just going to cut it about 1.5 inches. I'm going to cut a selection, and all I do is move it along until I have my pieces. There's no pile to it, so I don't need to care too much about that. I've got right side up. Some fabrics are a little bit difficult to see, but always double check. And the right side down on top. I'm going to sew from this corner to this corner. It's on a number 2.8. When I get there, I'm going to put right side up, just fold it out. Then the next side down. Again, sew across like that. I always use a piping foot so it keeps everything together. It looks like that. Got the piping cover and the piping. Pop it in like that. Fold the fabric over so the raw edges are together. Pop it underneath. Extend the stitch to a number 5, the longest one. You don't need it any smaller than that. Keep the fabric folded. Try to keep the fabric as tight as you can. When you get close to the join, snip it like that. The stitching is here, so I'm going to cut within 1/4 inch of the stitching. Open the seam out so it's nice and flat. Put the piping in the middle. Fold the piping on over. Just make sure it's still flat as it goes under, and carry on sewing to the next join. I've removed the arm of the chair and I'm just laying that flat like that. I'm going to cut on down, making it as even as possible. Having cut this side back slightly, I'm going to put my V at the beginning there and then work up. Now I'm going to leave this pin in because it's really close to the edge. I'm going to put a pin in the back here to remind me it's close to the edge. And then I'll put all my pleats in, top and bottom. Here I'm going to bring this back so it follows this line here. And then I'm going to put some V's in both sides of pleats so I know where the pleats are and how everything falls into place. And again here I think I might just trim that round. Now I've got most of these pins facing the wrong way, which is a little bit irritating, so I'm going to take them out one by one and put them the way I need them to be. Pull it away from the one at the back and again there. The reason is it gives me a better idea where the seam is going to go. I have a pleat here, so I'm just going to put a pin along the pleat so I remember to put it in. That's quite a way in, so I'm going to take that one out and put it more or less where it came out of so I remember. There's another pleat there, so I'm going to put a pin on the pleat. And again here, it's quite a way in, so I'm going to take that one out, put that one where it came out of. Now this one is here, pinch hold of that pleat behind there, take that out and put that back in because that's actually quite close to the edge, so I need to remember that. Put the pin in for the pleat and move on round to the next one. You need to do this so you remember where everything is. I've also put V's in where I need them. That can come out and go back in there. That can have a pin in it and on round. Now I need a length of piping for the outside edge, which I'll pop there, and I will bring this into place here. I'm going to start sewing just in between that mark and there, like that. Pop it underneath. There's my first pin there, so I'm going to aim towards the first pin, forward and back. Take my first pin out, aim towards the second one. There's quite close distances. Take that one out, aim towards the third one. Take that one out. Now this one comes out a little bit, so I'm going to aim towards it, putting a bit of a curve in, like that. Take that one out. Still keeping the curve going round because those two are both quite a way in from the outside edge. Just rotate it. Take that one out. Now this one's quite close to the outside edge, so as I bring that round, I'll still curve it, but I'll bring it out towards the outside edge like that. Rotating the fabric as I go, line up with that one. And the next one, which sometimes brings the fabric in a little bit more because you're dealing with piping. So I get to that one there, move the fabric round so it all rotates, and remove that one, and then bring it into the next one. The fabric wants to ripple, so I'm going to straighten the fabric out underneath. I have got fabric under here, you see there, and make sure this all lines up with this outer edge here. as smooth as possible. Now my clip into the side of the chair is there. I'm going to sew to about 1/2 inch back from there, and I'm going to do a forward and reverse just to finish it off. Now, having gone around the top, I'm just going to cut the rest of the piping off down here. Before I sew the arm in place, I'm going to stitch in all of the pleats. There's one there. I'm going to sew close to the edge here towards the next one right here. Remove the pin and carry on going to the next one. Other pins might need to come out as you go. That's okay. And then I'll just carry on going to this one, and this one's the last one. This is always awkward, but I'm going to line that up here. There's that mark there, and there's my V. It's not very good, but it will do. And I'm going to line that up here and start sewing from there, which is about 1/2 inch in from the end. And here again, I'm going to do forward and reverse. This comes out, so I'm going to pop that on there like that, and this will kind of pull in underneath because it's if you look, it's a little bit out. Push that in like that and hold it in place. The dog feet underneath should pull it in. I tend to hold on to the top and let the bottom pull itself in. Now as I come here, this is slightly over. If I pull it, it will come into position. And as I come around here, this V has to match in with there. So as I get closer, I'll start twisting the fabric up at the back like that and start bringing that in as well. So just put my finger on there, and then that probably is okay to go like that. I've got a V here which has to line up with that. So I'll bring that on round, line that in. And I really can't see that, so I'm kind of guessing that that's where it is. And I have a pin here that indicates that I'm getting quite close to the edge. Take that out. And then I have a V here that has to go into that one. As I come round, I'm going to start pulling that into position too. Keep moving that fabric. There's a V here and there's a mark there, so I assume that goes into there. Maybe I didn't manage to cut it as a proper V. That still lines up, so that's fine. Then I'm going to roll this into place. Move these ones. I see what's gone on. Looking at it, I didn't manage to get that pleat put in. I was looking to see where I'd gone wrong. See, that's why you put marks in, and you'll find all sorts of things. So I'm just going to pull that through a little bit, repleat that, which goes there, and then the V for there actually fits in, so I'm going to pop that in. My V here that I've got cut out fits in there. That's what I was looking for, and I will just sew that into place. And because I didn't catch it earlier, I'm going to reverse over that one. Take those ones out because I'm actually starting to pull these to line them up. I seem to have a V missing here as well. That's weird. There's the V there, and there's that one, and it's on the edge, so I'm going to just push that in. This is running on the edge of that raw edge there. That's on the edge there because that's only small. Come into line with these, and these will all line up. Remove that pin and that one. This comes in here, so I'll put that on there so it's in line. All those in line. The only other thing is that seems out of line, so I'm going to twist the fabric up and see if that will help pull it in. Seeing as all this is meant to be in line, I'll just have to double check it. Carry on pulling that, straighten that out, and on down. All my seams are in place, and I finished just above there, which is perfect. I've put this on and pulled it more or less into place at the bottom here. There's my piece that's going to fold over because it has to match as close as possible. That all goes there. I'm pleased with that. That's coming really nicely.